already done sort of like a sketch um to help me out with the paneling and things like that. So yeah, let's see how far I can go. Probably just do one panel, something thereabouts. Anyways, let's go. So over here I have my. I'm going to be watching some like Jim Lee drawing because this stream sometimes can actually get very quiet. So I'll just have something playing in the background whilst I draw. Oh. Talk a little about the power of shadows, cut shadows in sketches like this. Six minutes or 24. It's that more that kind of casts a shadow part. Same thing. This shadows are kind of help finish this drawing. Eyes, nose, mouth, ear, jawline, head, neck, collarbone, shoulder, back, back, back. It's got 3 packs. That's how buff this dude is. Sacrificial marker. Time just you can do it. What can I do for the movie franchise? I'm just gonna recast him in person as it's still tricky drawing at an angle because everything is going to be elongated. So you have to correct for that. Got 20 minutes. Are you guys going to be in that Earth 2 Comics? Okay. On clock. 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, two other things. I think that's thinking. Whoever named that. I don't know. It's smart sound tough. Yeah, I knew that. These are my pinky fingers. It's called hand to hand. Iat Comic. Delta. Injured my pinky finger. Digital history 2000. Digital animation. Talking about just free form. Whatever's in my head comes out. All right. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Say the cars kind of draw themselves. It's true. Both men and women sometimes look in the mirror for guidance. Got 16. You know, my group's here. I think all the Girl Scouts are here. That's what I think. All right, so here's the battle plan. Basically drawing in, filling in all the areas that go ahead that have to be black. And I know I'm going to drop a very, very deep shadow across the whole thing. So it will look like movements emerging out of the shadows. And I'll use white out to kind of pick those highlights out. Okay. Question is, do I want the shadow here or here? If I put it here, it'll do some interesting things for me. Like basically have this kind of face kind of blend into the shadow. Pretty gnarly. What's that word? Gnarly. That's a good word. That sounds like it
doing all the obvious shadows first. Let's see what happens. That's how I try to do other stuff. Because that can go anywhere. Okay. Alright, let's start. Let's see what happens. Kind of leave a little white outline. Because I know I can always come back and fill that in and go all the way to black. If I have this white outline. Okay. Let's see what happens. That would be his line. As you can see, when I did that outline of the claws, I did the water so that I can go in and sharpen it out with the brush. But at least I got the angle. The shape, edge of the shape. I can, for a brush, I can hold ink for 1 minute, 2 seconds. My brush with the Kleenex is that it's like a super brush. It holds a lot more ink. It doesn't break down quite as dense or as opaque. A lot of coverage very quickly, which is nice. So it's Taco Bell time. And for the border, kind of marketing lines there. There, Trump, I don't know if that's the best. I think on a live stream, if my phone works, store signing itself. Let's do this. Okay, let's try this. If it doesn't work out, I'll just throw it away. So I'm going to tell you have to have a sketch. And then approach. Extend the shape. Oh, okay. I think. For 5 minutes, 5 minutes, Jim. Okay. That's self-conscious. 4 minutes. I just said so you can decide to kind of let the shadows in and see that as well. She's gonna do. The brain will still fill in the hearts. It's fine. Okay. 2 minutes. I'll go over the allotment by 2 minutes because that's the shadow. What do we have? 3 minutes. This needs to be a different angle that card to make this work. So, I see this like over here, so I'm looking at this like down here. Actually, more over here, so I can actually makes it worse. Right, the rest of the space as intended. So I'm going to do this, change. And then 15 drives to 2. It's about 60 people. We're bringing a lot of cookies. People are wondering what do you think about the drop. I'm actually thinking about all the cookies. What happens to all these leftover cookies? Girl Scouts of America has a ton. I'm sure they have a ton at the end. They just repackage it with some can. You can't store them for that selling season. You're gonna have a bunch of shirts that you keep. I'm kidding. I got it covered. I just know there's gonna be especially surprise t-shirts that I know can spell. Takes a spell out of it. Did you get Present? Yes. Message me and then refinement of the shapes and shadows. I want everything to pop on this darkness, shadow.
Hello, Prince. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, Ransford. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. How's your day going? Mm, I think it's actually possible for the character to bend so much that the wings spread out like that. Uh, so have you upgraded your drawing skills when learning with Finch? Have you mastered perspective? Perspective is not something you master in an instant. Neither is like other art fundamentals. It takes time. Yeah, it's a slow and gradual process. You show consistency with practice, and eventually, one day you figure out that you're actually good at it. So, no, I have not mastered perspective. It's not something I'll master anytime soon. This is Jim Lee. I'm just watching his videos whilst I draw. The streams can get very boring most times. Because like uh, usually. So what I just do is I'm just putting on something, especially since I'm not like doing a new study or like any like serious video. I just wanted to do a stream where I was just working on my comic book. So and that usually doesn't like bring viewers. So especially since it's not something popular. So I'm just watching Jim Lee draw to keep me entertained in the background. It's how I usually work sometimes. Although I would say the best way to work is to have like nothing in the background and just raw dog the drawing that you're doing. The essence of those studies is that so that I can apply them to my actual works that I'm doing. So if you're just studying, it's I don't think that's the best way to learn. You have to actually approach or tackle new tasks. And most times, like when I'm watching live streams of other artists drawing, I can pick one or two things, some law about art or something new. The live sometimes can be more educational than like actual tutorial videos. Like you just see the way an artist approaches something, and it becomes a lot easier for you, and you can apply it. Yes, I am learning some drawing ideas from him. Even if it's just something as simple as like attitude to work, that can be useful. I should fix this face though. I can make it a lot better, but I'm just choosing mediocrity at the moment. uh, I won't say I'm tired. I'm just jaded a bit. I'm just jaded. Uh, I mean, I'm quite old, so I guess I'm probably a bit tired. Probably a bit tired, just a tad bit. That's the thing about when you're getting old, when you're aging, you just get tired. Yeah, just get tired. It happens. It happens, my brother. It happens. Okay. How are you doing? I didn't ask about your day. How's your day going? How are things with school?
Other than that. And then the window.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah, I'm actually that age range. Um, I'm actually that age range. I turned 27 this year. March. March is my birthday. Turned 27. So quite old.
Out.
You mean this next, like next year? Do you mean next year, or like um or was it like last February you turned 18? Either ways, happy birthday. So your birthday is just a month away from mine. Happy for you, man. Happy for you. Hmm. How do I frame this? Mm, mm, mm. Oh, this year. Oh, all right. All right. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Happy for you. What did you do to celebrate? Did you go out? Did you take pictures? Did you take studio photos? Did you get like a photographer to take photos for you, or did your parents get anyone? What was I doing when I was 18? That was a long time ago. What was I doing when I was 18? How did I even celebrate my 18th birthday? Oh yeah, I remember when I was 18. Oh, it was hard times. I was extremely skinny back then. I was extremely skinny when I was 18, and I was even considered big then. So it shows you that like how like skinny everyone around me was, um despite how skinny I was. But now I've put on a bit of fat. I have a bit of a dad bod some days. Hmm. There's that thing artists usually say, try to draw everything. There's the left hand. them things there. I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of busy.
Alright. Yes.
I'll fix that face. I'll take my time and fix that face.
Let's see what happens. Let's fix this shot.
Mm.
There we go. This one was kind of sets a record for sketches. I'm thinking now, all the drawing over again. I feel like it's a villain's day. Is it because it's Halloween? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's villains. So something like this, sometimes it's kind of fun to draw the face, independent of the mask or the helmet. Now, right, at least do that structure. And then you put the helmet over the face. Just putting my hand here. So he's kind of doing this, my range is motion is limited. Um, my favorite part of drawing Moderno was trying to figure out what this thing was for him, what it did, what it represented. And Kirby would kind of draw it differently each time he drew it. The lower part is a little wide. This should be right there. Fix that right out. I forgot to do the 25 level last time. And then there'll be sessions. I'm not just going to draw headshots all the time, too. That gets boring, kind of repetitious as well. But at some point, I'll do more. There'll be fewer of them, maybe just like one full-figure shot or two full-figure shots. So you can see how that kind of plays out. No, then I'm tired, sick, and my back is, I say back, my shoulder just messed up. I feel like this helmet's just squishing my brain. I feel like it should be this big. I'm looking at it backwards through the light. That's a good way of almost like looking at it as if someone else drew it. And it's confirming it, my suspicions. So they have the magnetic power kind of emanating out of his hand. So I'm just basically making the top part of the hand. So the light source looks like it's coming from inside this. I do the rest of the helmet. I know I have multiple lines. In fact, I haven't even made the top part of the helmet, which is fine because I put sort of black effects, special effects with the Kleenex up there. And then use white out to establish the final sort of boundary where the outline is. Sort of metal effects. Sharp effects there. And the helmet's going to cast a very fierce and deep shadow on his neck. Right, just like that. Okay. Um, these elements here reflect as well. Reflections. We covered reflections last week actually. What they mean, how to do them, where to put them. I like that. So that's like the rendering of the underside of this back there. This is tricky kind of thinking. While other parts are still wet, so I'm actually using my pinky to elevate, kind of like one of those crutches that they use in pool to kind of raise the cue stick above the floor. So that was weird. Okay, now let's back to the helmet. All right. Use some dry brush effects to create this illusion of metal reflections. If you devote yourself to something, you get pretty good at it. Maybe you put a lot of hours in, and it does look easy, but it's not because there's all this sort of experience that goes behind sort of every decision. And look, I feel the same way when I watch people, some of these gamers on Twitch. They make it look so easy, and when you try to do it, it's so difficult. And you actually feel like they're cheating somehow, but they're not. It's just very skilled because they put in countless hours, and they probably have some innate ability as well. But you watch people play musical instruments; it's pretty effortless. Um, Athletes that make these amazing, flying catches. They're a couple last night's Astros Yankees game. This Astro just like center fielder leapt up and just caught this ball. And if you've ever played baseball, you just realize how hard it is to be able to do that and kind of keep focused while you're running and make a catch and not hurt yourself. So yeah, if you grab a brush and some ink and start drawing, yeah, it's going to be challenging at first, but don't look. I've been doing this for a long, long time, so don't let it get you down. Just realize that if you keep working at it, you should see improvement in ability, technical ability, and control every 3 months. If you're doing it dedicated, I think the mistake that a lot of people make is that they start and they get discouraged and they stop. And then if you stop, it's essentially going to start all over in terms of rebuilding that experience and hand-eye coordination and muscle memory. So we're getting out of it. It's kind of a modern day version of Kirby Crackle. It's just black shapes kind of create atmosphere and energy, a sense of some sort of either atmosphere effect or energy kind of coming off of him. Actually reminds me of like iron filings or iron. Have you ever seen those experiments with iron? Bits of iron, and then they put a magnet on it, and they basically clump it, form patterns like that. So kind of thinking. I've worn a mask at Comic Con to walk around just for fun. I'll tell you that more people look at you if you wear a mask. It was like a porta-viles mask, but I didn't have any other parts of the porta-viles. Just meaning if you just put on a Spider-Man mask, you don't have the rest of the costume. I think people do look at you because they do think like, oh, someone's just dressing up to hide their appearance. So I think people to fully go unnoticed, you have to commit and actually cosplay for real. If you do it half-hearted, I think people realize, oh, that guy's trying to hide his appearance. But wearing just a Spider-Man mask, who is it? And even when I was wearing the mask, someone did recognize me. But then I seen before wearing that T-shirt or whatever I was wearing. So much for those things being effective. So now adding the shadow of the mask over his face, or the helmet over his eyes. And I'm blackening the whites of his eyes here. Kind of create a more sinister look because his eyeballs have sort of just the shadow or the glint of light coming off his eyeball right here. So right off the bat, you can tell there's some sort of a darkening of the mood of the piece. Actually, it might be kind of cool to put a black underneath there. If I was doing a little Pilsen chemistry here. Alright. Just kind of drawing. Basically layering in shadows and gray values through cross-hatching or just parallel lines real quick. And go darker here. Build it up so I kind of know where I want to stop. That makes sense, right? All the while going through and reinforcing kind of shadows and creating structure in the frames.
No. Yeah, I think we've done over an hour here. Probably end this stream soon. What the hell are my socks? Where do I keep my socks? Can't find my socks. Oh, yeah. All right, it's been a run. I'm going to go on ahead and try out TikTok live streaming and see how it is. Going to try it for like 1 or 2 hours and see. Anyways, have a nice day, guys.